What's going on, everybody? Decepticon Jerry here once again with another cartoon review. Now, for this review, we are going to talk about... Oh my god... a ripoff. And this one is... well... quite a new one. One that I never knew it existed until a few months earlier. But, well, it caught my eye and I was like, you know what? I should definitely do a review on this one. So, for this review, we are going to talk about a Sulco ripoff. Not an intentional one, anyway, of, well, My Little Pony. Yep, we're going to talk about a My Little Pony ripoff. No, not that one, but one that I'm pretty sure some of you in the Brony fandom might have already heard, and it's one called... Yep, we are actually talking about this show. So, for those who don't know what the hell this show is, allow me to explain it. Wildmane is a 2D animated YouTube series released last year in 2024 to promote a new pony-themed toy line developed by a toy line called Jax. Now, I have seen most of the episodes on YouTube, and I'm gonna say, they're actually not that boring. Not that good either, but they're not actually that bad. Now, I would go over and talk about all the episodes like crazy, but for the sake of this video, I'm only going to talk about 2 episodes in particular. But before we get into all of that, let's talk about briefly of our characters in the show. So, our main character is this little brown horse named Coco, who's like the Sunny Star Scout of the show, and for some reason, literally every single episode start with her breaking the 4th wall, explaining to the audience about what exactly is going on. So we get our flashback, and then we move back into the plot. I know, it's really weird. The show can get pretty weird sometimes. Besides her, we also got our 3 other main characters. Those being Candy, who's like this unholy fusion of Izzy Moonbow and Peep Petals. There's also Bailey, who's like the surfer version of Applejack. And finally, there's Cherry. So that's basically it for all the characters. Okay. So there are more side characters in the show, but I honestly forgot the names of them. I only remember the names of the 4 main. So let's just move on to the episodes. So the episodes run for at least 5 minutes, the same length as those classics episodes from Thomas and Friends. So I'm just going to talk about 2. Alright, so in our first episode, titled I Heard It Wrong, let me explain, begins with this. Okay, everyone is like going crazy here in the beginning, and here comes Coco explaining to the audience what's going on, and boom, flashback time. In the flashback, we see Coco hanging out in her cart when we later see Cherry passing by, and she's all like,
"Oh, yes, kind sir. After I finish my Starbucks spice latte, I'll finish up packing up and I'll get the hell out of Dodge."
I'm being such a dumbass. So, after hearing this, or mishearing more likely. Coco is like, oh no. And she then starts spreading the misinformation, obviously, where everyone is all like, oh my god, Sherry's leaving. Oh my god, the audacity. So after all this BS is out in the air, everyone gets all crazy and they start running towards her and they're like, Sherry! Oh no, we need to stop her. I'm doing the right thing. That is so not chill, man. But don't worry, folks. This episode has a happy ending because you wanna know what happens next? So it turns out that Coco was just mishearing it. She heard it wrong. Sherry isn't going anywhere. Oh my god, what a mind-blowing finale! Oh my god! Yeah, the show is generic as hell. I thought it was good, but boy, it's so generic, man. It's not bad, and it's not boring either, but man, it is so generic. I don't know if some of you might think this show is boring or terrible or just a cash grab for, ripping off My Little Pony, but you know what? I somewhat enjoy this. It doesn't bother me. I don't feel bored. I just watch it with no complaint whatsoever. Okay, there might be a few nitpicks, but we'll get to that later on. So anyways, let's talk about the second episode of the series, shall we? Alright, so in this second episode, it starts out at first with chaos. And then, as always, we start with Coco, explain to the audience what's going on, and then we go to the flashback. As always, here we meet Pearl, who's like, is somebody here for a haircut? Hey, I can help you with that. And she, for some reason, has this weird R2-D2 looking robot who goes haywire and just, like, seriously, this thing starts going on some rampage and going all crazy and Fortunately, Coco had a way to defeat this crazy-ass robot by kicking it, of course, sending it plug into the fountain, and voila! Problem solved. The end. Again, these episodes are just so generic, short, and kinda forgettable. I literally struggle at processing what exactly is going on because they're just so forgettable. It's not like in My Little Pony where all the stories are much more impactful and far more enjoyable than this. But man, I never seen such generic episodes in my life before. I think they might be worse or less generic than episodes from, let's say, Peppa Pig, but that's not saying much. That's like saying, wow, that was the least boring homework I ever had in my life. Oh, that's good. It's still homework and it's boring as hell. As for rating, I'm gonna give it at least a 6 out of 10, as in, it's generic as hell, kinda pointless, but not boring, nor bad either, and no, it is not good. Just, decent, and meh animation, meh stories, and meh characters. If you want to watch a better show about magical talking horses, just go watch MLP G4, G5. they're much better than this show. Now, let's talk about the main reason why you will click this video. Is Wildmane a shameless ripoff of My Little Pony? To that I say... no. Not really. But seriously, Wildmane ain't no ripoff, at least not to me anyway, because that's like saying Chuggington it's a ripoff of Thomas and Friends, or GoBots is a ripoff of Transformers. No, neither of them are ripoff. They just happen to share the same concept and put their own spin on them. And, to be honest, that's basically what Wildmane is. They took a concept of talking horses, they're not ponies, horses, and guess what? There are no unicorns nor Pegasus in the show, just regular horse, and that's it. Furthermore, one show it's about magic, while the other is about slice of life stories with no magic involved. At least, not for the most part. But hey, those were just my thoughts. What do you guys think about this show? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share this video so Nick Finette might be interested. This has been Decepticon Jerry, signing up. Oh, come on, man. Where's that plug button? I know I have it here somewhere. Come on. Where are you? There it is. Huh. This feels different. Looks like the next video is going to be interesting. I'll see you all soon in the next video. Take care.